Thanksgiving, a time that we take stock in our blessings and our gifts. In one case of one Charlotte family, the holiday brings back a painful series of memories.
We're talking about the murder of Chancellor Adams and the conviction of former Panthers wide receiver Rae Carruth. Their son, Chancellor, who survived his mother's shooting, just turned 18. And our Steve Crump was on hand for a very special birthday gift.
Hey, Lee. Hey. You ready?
Chancellor Lee Adams succeeds at a series of extraordinary challenges.
Now pull back and say, whoa. Whoa. Good job, Lee.
Big strides happen weekly at Waxhaw, North Carolina's Misty Meadow Stable, home of the Mighty Riders.
Lee has done a great job riding, and we've seen a lot of progress with him.
On his farm, Charlotte businessman and CNN hero Harry Swimmer encourages and embraces lasting healing delivered by this form of horse therapy.
Lee, do you love riding?
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Riding brings improved strength and stamina in his fight against cerebral palsy that came at birth. Help also comes from a favorite horse known as Raider.
He can sit up straight now where he couldn't do that before, so he's come a long way.
Such a love for these animals got him to a special place for his 18th birthday.
Are you going on your first private flight?
That private flight from takeoff to touchdown lasted a little more than an hour, and Lee, along with his grandmother and caregiver Sandra Adams, ended up at the world's most celebrated stage for horses.
You see Barbara Road? Yeah. And see his jockey on there.
Louisville's Churchill Downs is known for hosting the greatest 2 minutes in sports, better known as the Kentucky Derby. It is also home to the Kentucky Derby Museum, and that's where Lee made new friends.
He's been with us since he was a 2-year-old.
Wow.
Winston and Poppy are stablemates at the museum, and beyond the equine exhibits,
and they're off.
Came moments of excitement.
Number 5 is coming. Number 5.
A gloomy day at the Downs, but Lee's beaming smile brightens any occasion.
Happy birthday.
It's great. Thank you.
Comprehending the innate relationship of how horses have impacted this young man's life is a no-brainer for John Asher, who is the track's director of racing communications.
It raises their spirits. It's really a special thing that it's hard to define, but I know it's there.
For the last 18 years, Chancellor Lee Adams has managed to beat a series of long shot odds, much like the horses here that end up in the winner's circle at Churchill Downs. But those who know him well, in many respects, call him a brave and very courageous fighter. With that being the case, it was fitting to visit the city's Muhammad Ali Center.
Punch him, punch him, punch him.
In the case of Chancellor Lee Adams, we've watched him progress from a wheelchair to moving on his 2 feet.
He's a fighter, that he's determined, a mighty warrior.
A warrior who has turned personal obstacles into a spirit of enduring optimism.
Oh, I just love his gorgeous smile, and nobody thought he'd be able to walk like that.
Let alone live.
Yeah, we are
That smile just
so
radiates
happy
too,
for
and you talk about some of the things that's happening with Chancellor. Next year is going to be a big year. He's expected to graduate from school, and in recent weeks, you may remember, his grandmother said that she and her grandson plan to be at the prison gates when Rae Carruth becomes a free man.
I like the way he wears that hat, too.
Oh, yeah,
He looks
yeah.
good in that.
Well, yeah. Imagine that hat on Derby Day at Churchill Downs.
That'd be perfect.
Oh.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
That
for
was
sure.
really special, Steve. Thank you for sharing that. And of course, I know you'll follow what happens
Absolutely,
outside.
and it also speaks to the generosity of 2 communities, this community and my hometown of Louisville.
There you go. A great Thanksgiving story, no question.